Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to another episode of the Real Long Walk. Episode 111, to be precise. And although there may be some slight confusion, I do want to remind you guys that this episode is not qualified to do any sort of medical procedures. It doesn't know how to cure your hemorrhoids or your migraine headaches. It might cure your boredom, and even more likely your insomnia, but it overall is not a real doctor. And there might be one person who gets that joke that watches this, so yeah. It wasn't that funny of a joke anyway, but that's never stopped me before. So yeah, hopefully everybody's having a good Saturday so far, having a good weekend. This weekend has been so far. Yesterday got busy, wound up not recording anything. Did I record anything? Yeah, I wound up not recording anything yesterday. Uh, so yeah, got a bit behind on my Pixel Piracy. Again, that game kind of pissed me off because it crashed and I lost progress. If I lose progress, I want it to be because I'm stupid rather than some failure with the game. I mean, crashes happen, but still, I was already having difficulty with the game, and other people were having difficulty with games. So yeah, it just kind of pissed me off. Whether or not that was a logical reaction or not is a whole other matter. But yeah, I just need to take a couple days to step back, and it'll probably make it work out a lot better anyway because I'm pretty close to beating that game and be 2 less episodes of either starting over or having no goal. So in it, so yeah, that's probably a good thing. Don't really know a lot to talk about today. I guess one thing I could talk about is I watched a pretty cool video the other day. It was actually the morning that the last episode went up. So I could have talked about it in the last episode if I hadn't had to record it in advance. But it's a very, very amusing video. I don't watch Jimmy Fallon or Tonight Show. I haven't watched any late night TV in quite a long while. I used to do my homework to Jay Leno and Conan O'Brien. I had 2 hours to do my homework, and if not, I was like, screw it. Well, no, actually, normally I would, Jay Leno would come on at 10:30. I start my homework, during the news, the 10 o'clock news, and I would do it during Jay Leno and keep on it at Conan. And if I wasn't done, then I would take a 30-minute break. There was this other guy who would come on for like a half-hour show. It was like a half-hour show. I was like, don't care about that guy. He was probably all right. I just didn't care. This was back when I was in middle school and probably high school too. And then at 1 o'clock in the morning, and you can see that I've had such a good lifetime record. Not record. What am I trying to say? I've had a good pattern of sleeping my entire life. You can see that, right? But anyway, yeah, 1 o'clock they would show reruns of the week before Jay Leno, and maybe Conan O'Brien at 2 again. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it would. Yeah, I think it would show a rerun of both Jay Leno and Conan O'Brien from the week before. Yeah, that it did. And that's what I would finish my homework then. That was my last chance to get it done. So, yeah, I used to watch it a lot, but I haven't watched any. Just it was my homework that that made me do it. But anyway, so yeah, I haven't watched any of Jimmy Fallon. Seems like he does a pretty good job. But yeah, I haven't watched it. But anyway, there was a good skit that he did the other night that I saw tweeted out, and it made my day. And it was a skit with Keenan and Kel from the Nickelodeon show. Well, yeah, they're from the Nickelodeon show Keenan and Kel, but they were originally on this show called All That. That was kind of like a sketch comedy show. It came on Nickelodeon, and they did a sketch from of Good Burger, which I remember enjoying that movie well enough. There was a movie of Good Burger. The sketch on All That was pretty good. I'm pretty sure I remember enjoying the movie pretty well. There's a really funny line where a guy says, "From this point forward, I'm both your father and your mother." And I thought it was hilarious because Keenan says something like, "Man, you must look funny naked," or something like that. That cracked me up, especially coming from a show that's more youth oriented, Uh, yeah, I used to really enjoy watching Nickelodeon shows like that, and Kenan and Kel was one of my favorite shows that I watched. It was guaranteed laughs. I actually went back and found a few episodes about 2 or 3 years ago and rewatched them and still laughed pretty good. So yeah, that was one of my favorite shows. Definitely my favorite live action Nickelodeon show. It really made me kind of wish that they would come back with something or start a new show together because they're really freaking hilarious. I haven't seen very much of Keenan on Saturday Night Live. I've seen a little bit of him. I don't watch too much late night television. I don't watch much TV at all nowadays, but I used to. And seems like Keenan's doing pretty well for himself on Saturday Night Live. But yeah, maybe once he has his stint of Saturday Night Live, and get back together with Kel and do a show, maybe an updated Keenan and Kel series. That would be great. I would watch the crap out of that. Yeah, it'd be amusing if maybe they brought in. I don't know whether it'd be amusing or not. Whether if they had like a family of their own, whether or not that would be too weird. Like them trying to raise children or whatever while still acting like kids themselves. I don't know. But yeah, that would be amusing. I guess they could do something different, like in Good Burger, they weren't playing the characters from Kenan and Kel, the show, which I guess were kind of themselves, exaggerated versions of themselves, maybe, but yeah, they're really good. They were really funny together. Be great. Used to like a lot of shows on Nickelodeon. Oh, that was not me farting. That was my phone. That was my phone. Okay, well, they didn't have the schedule done the last day that I worked on Thursday, so my boss just got me just texted me my schedule. Very nice of him. Thank you, man. I'm gonna try to remember to text him back. Hey guys, do not let me forget to text him back and say thanks for doing that. If I forget, I'm blaming all of you guys. I'm bringing you down this guilt chasm with me. I'm gonna be off tomorrow, so that's nice. It means I should be maybe refreshed for Minecraft Bingo. Ain't gonna help. Ain't gonna help me do any better, but maybe sort of it will. I wouldn't bet money on it. You know, speaking of Minecraft Bingo, Dr. Brian Lord 111, the kind of the reference to the joke I made earlier, the guy who made Minecraft Bingo, he's been working on a new version of it with the new command blocks. You know, in 1.9, the new command blocks make things a lot simpler. I don't know a lot about command blocks. He's been doing a tutorial series with them. I've only caught one episode, so. But the one episode I did watch, I understood fairly well. So he did a good job with it. I'm assuming that the other episodes are pretty good too, considering I don't know anything about command blocks. But anyway, with the new command blocks, being able to make things much simpler, he's been reworking Minecraft Bingo. So there might be kind of a increase in it, especially when testing and stuff needs to be done on it. So yeah, that might be something to do. It's gonna be up to 4 players now, so yeah, that'll be interesting. It's always been 1-on-1 or one team versus another team rather than, you know, multiple teams. So yeah, that could get interesting. I'm curious about that. So yeah, if you like the Minecraft Bingo stuff, then probably see some extra videos eventually. Maybe I'll try to loop Tonic into it once he once things get into a more final state. He's been doing a lot of live streaming of the development. I haven't managed to catch any of them, but yeah, I've seen the video updates he's done, and it's looking pretty cool. One of the problems that we have is the generation of the card. You know, it's like tap in the seed number and wait like a minute. but from the last video he did, it seems like you tap in the number and more like 2 seconds. Hey, you know what's going to be on the card. So yeah, looking forward to it. Looking forward to giving that a try. What got me on Bingo? I wasn't originally planning on talking about it, but what was it again? I don't know what got me onto that. Oh yeah, me talking about being refreshed for Sunday, for tomorrow night. That's right. I remember things. So yeah, what to talk about now? Well, October's coming up. Gonna be playing some scary games on the channel. Picked me up one yesterday. I was a big spender. I spent 14 cents on a game called Frankenstein, Master of Death. And it's a hidden object game, like that Sinister City game I did a few weeks back. I think we're going to do a full Let's Play on it. Tonic seemed like he was kind of upset that I didn't do a full series. Not upset, but he seemed like he thought it was a good idea to have done a whole series on it. Which maybe would have been a good idea. That game was very silly. That game had a very weird ending. And plus, it had some really weird parts leading up to it. That wasn't in the videos that I was in, that was done. It had very gamey parts, like what was it? Did I talk about this? I can't remember if I talked about this before. About this part of it. I know I told Chris about it, but I don't know if I mentioned it in a video. It's a part in it where you have to go to a psychiatrist because, the vampire who kidnapped your fiance has some mental issues. Yeah, just go with it. Just just go with it. So you want to have help from his psychiatrist, but she wants to talk to, but you decide that she will be more inclined to talk to you if you know about psychology. I think she's depressed. A depressed psychiatrist. That's a good thing to have. Oh, you want to kill yourself? I know the feeling. Yeah, it doesn't sound. That's not a refreshing thing to hear. If that's what you go there for or something. Yes, I too think that life is meaningless. Those are not the words you want to hear. But anyway, you had to get these. You had to go looking for these books called Psychiatry for or not Psychiatry, Psychology for Dummies. Yes, Psychology for Dummies. And but you can't find those books until you find coins because you can't steal the books. It's like I may be many things, but I'm not a thief. What you do is you go find quarters to buy the books, which is really weird because you will steal the money to buy the books, but you won't just steal the books. That's some really convoluted moral ethics you got there, guy. I totally won't steal the book, but I'll steal the money. So yeah, that I had some fun with, but that would have been pretty amusing to have in a Let's Play, I think. Just really weird stuff like that. And very gamey, you know. You know, just like that adds an extra thing to do. Because it's a game. Oh, you want to talk to me about my husband letting you marry his daughter? Okay, but it's really cold in here. Fix the air conditioning and we'll talk about it. Oh, I appear to have lost all my floppy disks for this computer program that I'm working on. Find all of them and we'll talk about it. So it had a lot of stuff like that in it. Just it was really amusing to me that it. I mean, it. Yeah, it was just really goofy to me in parts like that. So yeah, I don't think it's by the same people that did Sinister City, but I'm kind of hoping for some of the same vibe. I'm really hoping for some of the same vibe. So yeah, be expecting that in the next few days. I may go ahead and start it before October. I'm not sure. I do have a point and click adventure game that's a horror game that I want to play for October. So it's called The Lost Crown. I mentioned it before. I had the name right. I looked it up yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. And I did have the name right. I know I've mentioned that before. Pretty sure I mentioned that before. I have a terrible memory. Have I told you guys that I have a terrible memory? If I didn't tell you guys that I have a terrible memory, I do. And if I did, then me telling again just proves my point completely. So, so yeah, Lost Crown. I plan on playing it for the month of October. Kind of sprinkle in some spookiness. I was looking through my Steam library yesterday, and I do have some scary games to pull out for October. Be expecting a few random games, a few random spooky games. My throat's kind of hurting, so I shouldn't do anything weird like this. Yeah, shouldn't do that at all. If you want to see me spooked, then stay tuned. I'll have to figure out whether or not we use a webcam on any of them. I don't know. The point and click adventure game, That might be difficult to do. I guess I'd have to see what the resolution looks like on it. Whether or not I can fit a webcam in there without it taking up any space from the game itself. Because a lot of effort goes into the art of them games. So yeah, no, I don't want my mug up there blocking the way. Plus, text could be anywhere, and yeah, since I've never played the game before, I really wouldn't know exactly where to put it to minimize, blocking important things. So yeah, that's one thing. Plus, it's a point-and-click adventure game, so I don't know just how scary it truly would be. Oh, stopping. Just in time to take a nap. Oh crap, things are already out. See a skeleton over there. I thought I did it just in time. It's about to catch fire, so haha, you thought you could get me. I think he's getting underneath that tree. Speaking of trees, I'm going to need to get some more wood. Oh, why not? I made 4. Oops. Oh well. It's not like the series will end today, and I won't have any. Well, here's a tree. Okay, it's just an island. I was hoping for another landmass again. It does seem like things are going better as far as keeping land going. But still not perfect, though. Still not perfect. Last couple episodes we've had a lot of boating. Okay, yeah, I'm far enough away from him to where he won't to where he won't bother me. Okay, that should be enough wood to get us by. All right. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and... How long have I been recording? I don't know. We'll keep going. We'll keep going a little bit. One thing that you guys can help me out with, if you so choose, is if you've got a scary game that you know of that's free to play and multiplayer, let me know. Because me and Tonic are looking into one to play for Two Broke Gamers. They say Gramers? Yes, we're Two Broke Gamers. I'm not sure what that means. That could either mean we're people who don't know how to speak English properly, or we're Grandpa Kramers. And I'm not sure which one is scarier. Actually, I know which one would be scarier. The Grandpa Kramer. He just runs into a door, smacks it, and then forgets he did it. Although I guess the smacking of the head could be the reason of forgetfulness, not just senility. Senility now! Yes, I did it. I did that. And I'm not that ashamed of it. Moderately ashamed of it. But not overly ashamed of it. What the crap do we even talk about in these episodes? They make no sense. This show is literally the episode, the show about nothing. I take that from Seinfeld. Seinfeld is no longer about nothing. The Real Long Walk is now about nothing. I just say weird things and that's it. Like that. Well, we're going to get a landmass. We keep getting these islands popping up. I think I will go ahead and call it here because I've kind of ran out of things to talk about. A reminder, you guys can totally give me stuff to talk about, ask me questions. Just be like, talk about this or that. If you had a pair of underwear, if you had to choose from a pair of Star Wars or Star Trek underwear, which one would you do? Actually, I don't know. That would be a good question. But anyway, so somebody can ask me that one if they want to. But I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here. Yeah, like I said, if you got any good multiplayer, spooky, scary, co-op games, let me know. If you know of any good even modded games, I guess that would work. I know there's some Half-Life 1 and 2 scary maps, you know, or Garry's Mod maps. But we would prefer to play something that's a standalone, just free-to-play game. But anyway, yeah, that's my question to you guys. So yeah, I will see you in the next episode, and farewell.